me.
Yeah, this is the warm-up. Good morning. I'm just trying to adjust here so we get Amber.
That was really live.
Yeah, it's really live. We're really live right now.
Oh. Hi, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us again. Welcome back to the Homefront, episode 14. Hello, Susanna. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is Amber Martinez.
Hi.
I will let her introduce herself.
I am Amber Martinez with Home Warranty of America, the local account executive in our area for almost 8 years now.
That's awesome. You guys do a lot of business here, and you offer some pretty awesome coverages. We often let our clients know when we're getting ready to purchase, we can negotiate a home warranty for them. So what that means is you have some pretty good coverages on a resale when you purchase, and you kind of have it's like an insurance policy. That's kind of how I explain it. Is that right?
Kind of, sort of, but not close.
Okay. Well, tell us, what is a good way that you would want to explain it to a home buyer?
So an insurance policy is going to help you guys in the event if something happens, and it's going to ensure that if something happens, they're going to take care of you. A warranty, a warrantable item, means if a mechanical part or component fails in your home due to normal wear and tear, then you would have coverage for that specific item to file a claim and get some assistance to put it back in proper working order is ultimately the goal. So insurance and warranty, they feel like they kind of go hand in hand, but really they're on two different levels, kind of, sort of.
Well, that's good, because
yeah.
I really have been explaining it like that, and it's obviously wrong, but it's similar. I always say you have a little copay when you call, so explain how that works. Like how, if my fridge breaks, what do I do?
That's a good question. So if you ever have a claim with a home warranty, with Home Warranty of America, what you do is you have the opportunity to file claims two ways. We can file claims online at hwahomewarranty.com, or you would call into our 888 number, which is available, 888-492-7359, and they would speak to an associate. Once they talk to them about their claim and their coverage, they'd answer a series of questions, and then a technician's assigned. And that technician comes out to the home, diagnoses, and hopefully can repair the part or component that's failed at that time, and they pay a $75 service call fee for that trip out there.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's not a bad copay for a broken part in the house.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And they're really good about educating, why this happened, what happened, if there's any costs that are incurred to maybe get it in proper working order. HWA will do a great job of explaining, why is this above my copay? What is going to happen? Or we call them the trade call fee. Why would it be a little bit more? How come this isn't covered? So we have great people to help educate on that as well. Home warranties, I don't know if you know that they're really designed to save you money. They're not necessarily designed to eliminate cost of repairs, which is a misconception with home warranty. Mm-hmm. One of the great things about having this relationship with Waters International and being part of the community here in the area in the real estate industry, being a local account executive, my benefit for you guys is to help educate you guys. When you are a homeowner or a buyer and possibly even a seller looking for the opportunity to work with a home warranty company, Krista has got great connections with me to call me and say, let's talk to this client. What is a home warranty? How does it work? Why should I have one? And several different things like that. So we don't want to ever overset the expectation of what it's going to cover.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that you said that, because having a local person here, and I want to get to Mark's question too, but having a local person here is really good, because if we can't get in touch with someone, we can just tap into talking to you, and maybe you could help with that process. Correct?
Sure. So everything, like she said, from education, if you're trying to pick a home warranty company, whether you're trying to just understand how they work, but I'm also here after the policy is put into effect. So when we see that there are procedures that have to be put into place to file a claim, but if there's ever a hiccup, a question, maybe I don't understand something, maybe you never know. We want everything to go perfect, but if something ever comes up, you have me to call so that I can also walk you through and get you to the appropriate people.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and Amber is very responsive. She's very good contact to have. Mark is asking if there's any difference in home warranty for an investment property versus a private residence.
No, sir. So whether our buyer's policy, as long as you're working with Krista and you're using the resale residential product, which is what I work with directly, it will give you the 13 months worth of coverage, and you can cover it on your investment, or you can cover it on your primary residence. That is for our buyers' policies only. There are some restrictions for sellers' coverage if you ever want to get more into that. We can do another segment on it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and you mentioned 13 months. So typically the other warranty companies that I've looked at have 12 months. So 13 months is really good.
Yes, we give that additional month for that peace of mind. We are the only national home warranty company that offers 13 months. And so what I mean by national is we cover coast to coast, all 50 states. So that's where we stand. We're not regional, we're not local.
Well, I've actually used it in Virginia as well because I referred a client over there because I am licensed in Texas and Virginia. So
Yes.
It's good. You do have local reps and you are very responsive. So it's
Thank
good.
you.
You're welcome. And don't you have a rekeying service as well?
We do. So on our policies, in the event that after they get the policy put in place, the day of closing and funding, they do have the opportunity to have their home rekeyed. It is $75. They get 6 locks rekeyed and 4 new keys.
Okay, that's really good. I mean, when you move into a new place, you definitely want to get a new set of keys in
sure.
case someone retained an old set.
For sure.
Let's see. My next question for you is, what about the coverages? There's a couple different levels.
Right. So we offer 3 different levels. I will tell you when you're working with which level of coverage that you want, you guys do a great job of negotiating the best that you can to get the most amount for your buyers here at Waters International. But one of the things is you want to make sure the more coverage you have, the more it's going to save you during your policy period. Kind of takes me back to that step earlier where I said, it's designed to save you money, not necessarily eliminate cost of repair. If you have our basic plan, which is $475, it's going to be a little bit less coverage than if you jump up to our Diamond, which is $550, and then up to our Marquee plan, which is $600. So the more you have, the more you'll save for that 13-month policy period. All of them have the same $75 trade call fee.
Okay. Yeah, I always tell my clients I'm asking for the biggest, most coverages.
For the most comprehensive coverage.
Exactly.
That's what you do a great job of that, Krista.
Thank you. Now, the warranty is good for typically 13 months. So what happens after the 13th month? Can I purchase a new one?
You could renew it.
Okay.
If you choose to renew at the time that your 13 months is up, the next term will go for 12 months, which at that time you can pay for the policy in full if you'd like, or you have the opportunity to pay in installation payments.
Well, that's good because I always encourage my clients to keep it because, like you've mentioned many times, it reduces the cost of repair. It's not going to eliminate it completely, no kind of coverages on anything, but it definitely helps reduce your long-term, wear and
It
tear.
helps with the unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got the summer vacation planned, and then the next thing you know, your AC goes out, and it's like, did I really have an extra, all this money with no warranty to shell out? You don't stand ready. I'm like, I want to go to the beach.
It looks like you got a fan club. Penny is telling you how beautiful you are and she misses you.
Thank you, Penny. I hope San Antonio is fabulous today.
Let's see. Next question. We talked about cost. We talked about the 3 levels, and then your warranty, or when you call in the service call, is $75. Talked about that. Now there's some extra items that I know aren't like in the basic or any of the 3 packages, like your septic.
Yep.
So how does that work if I want to add some additional, maybe like pool or anything like that?
Great question. So all 3 of our plans are going to cover what we like to call PEACH. And we use the acronym PEACH, one, because if you've ever seen any of my material or our website, we're very orange branded. So PEACH is a similar color, right? And your 3 plans are going to cover your plumbing, your electrical, your appliances, your cooling, and your heating. That's where we came up with PEACH.
Your major systems.
Yes, so it's going to cover the mechanical parts and components on the inside of the home. But to go back to your question, there are some things on the outside of your home that we know you might want coverage for. Mm-hmm. You may have a pool, and that pool may have a spa, and together they may work on the same system. So we can add additional coverage to any of our 3 plans, and you'll have coverage for your pool.
Okay.
We have coverage for septic. Is another great add-on. We see that a lot in our outside areas of Austin. The septic actually includes not only the septic system with the sewage ejector pump, it's also going to cover the septic tank pumping in the event they need that for one time during the 13 months. So that's
really?
available. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, usually we do ask for the seller to have it pumped, but if for some reason it didn't, I mean, that's good to have that coverage.
It's usually they do, and we see that a lot. You want to make sure that we've done everything prior to the policy going into effect, so there's no pre-existing conditions.
Yeah.
With HWA, we do cover unknown pre-existing conditions.
Okay.
Which means if it passed, the home inspection and a physical, a mechanical test, everything's good on it, and something fails, we do cover unknown pre-existing conditions. But even for septic, you want to make sure that it's no pre-existing conditions, and then if that tank backs up, then they have that one-time service that they can use.
Okay. So here's my question. As long as it's functioning during the home inspection, you guys will cover it, right?
It has to be in proper working order.
Okay.
So it cannot be marked deficient on a home inspection. That is a red flag that there is possibly something wrong.
Okay.
And usually at that time, that's when the home inspector is really saying, hey, you might want to get a professional to look at this. And from a home warranty standpoint, if they're suggesting, we recommend it for your home warranty standards.
So if it's marked deficient, that's good to know, because sometimes they'll mark things as deficient, but you really just have to have it serviced and cleaned. And if you have it serviced and cleaned after you close, then can you show that? And if something does go wrong, you guys will cover it?
Well, according to the policy and the terms and conditions, you want to have it done as quickly, as close to closing as you can.
Okay.
Preferably before closing for sure.
Okay.
You want your policy when it goes into effect on X day to show that everything was in proper working order prior to that moment.
Okay.
Because if anything happens, we don't want to have to look at something and go, oh, it was a possible pre-existing condition.
Got it.
And while we don't require a home inspection to apply for the policy, it's not an upfront requirement. It is something we reserve the right to look at, so we can utilize that unknown pre-existing condition if we have to. We can override it that way.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That is a lot of great information.
Cool.
I appreciate your time.
Absolutely, anytime.
And we will have a second segment to talk about, what was the second part you mentioned?
We talked about seller's coverage.
Seller's coverage.
Yeah, a lot of what we
important.
went over was for buyers.
Yeah. So I think it's important to definitely circle back to that, because you have a ton of information and people do have questions. Let me scroll through real quick. I know you got some love. We answered Mark's question. And Andy said he's coming to Dallas and Houston. Yes, definitely. Let's connect Andy. Let's see who else here. That was it. Jensen.
Oh, hi, Jensen.
Yes, Mark. Let's definitely talk about REI for sure. Thank you for joining, Kala. Okay, I think we answered everyone's questions. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
You're so welcome. Everybody have a fabulous day. Stay cool today.
Yes.
It's going to be a scorcher.
Yeah, it is. They said stay hydrated. So thank you again, guys, for watching. Every Wednesday we come to you to give you tips and information about the home buying and selling process, even though we don't cover it that much. But we want to hopefully be able to answer your questions and help you through the process. So if there's any questions you'd like to have answered, please let me know, and I will have a segment about it. And please share this out, share it with your friends. You never know who it's going to benefit. So see you guys next week.
Bye.